Scribal Sessions Volume 1. For the record. Open your eye in alignment with time and you'll see the truth like it's a physical thing. From the darkness I arise, so it's not a surprise when you learn of the light that I bring. As above, so below, I find a rhythm and flow as I grow with the pendulum swing. This is the matrix where everyone's faking they sleep here in life while we wake up in dreams. Shedding the skin like a serpent, this work makes it worth it. Attaining a purpose while searching internal, examine what all is in me. Most will not make it, their soul cannot take it. Reality shaking, you've seen what I've seen. Reap what you sow, with the weavers of speech, achievers, and this is the read 'em and weed 'em. You cannot read them, vibrations that none of them speak. Walk a medu netter, light is feather is heavy. To learn that your will isn't free, that you're willing. I continue to lead with my ebas, I'm sweeping my consciousness clean. Training in realms that are unseen, my aura is some set fire to all of the fiends. Stand on my eye, this is all seeing eye. We supply 93, that means we are supreme. Healing through tones on my senses, connecting and this year wealthy is health, this is green. This is illusion, reality veiled in delusion. Thoughts become intrusive, it's foolish to not know by now that it ain't what it seems. This is way more than belief, I see clearly the lines. My six senses of sight are hypnotized, no wonder everyone sleeps. Open your eyes. It's time to set off the alarms, the performance self-harm. Don't you know you're a star, God in human form, and you rise with the beast. More than man, bread in my hand, that's the Lord in hand. Heard what I say, Lord, live in the man. Light is sought after, it's in the man. Come from the inundation lands. Light is sought after, it's in the man. Come from the inundation lands. We ain't the same man. Record keeper. Seeing the state of the planet, the damage, the famines expanding beyond your belief. I see they landed, they've handed the people a cannon and aiming it right at your feet. Blowing the hole where you're standing, creating the panic. The tactical planning is deep. Teaching you're only a man and the God is in heaven, the seventh outside of your reach. If you're the question, they'll call you a manic, frantic, erratic, depression, demonic. When you're teaching through the magical speech, they'll call you serpent, the one in the garden. Pardon my knowledge for having the knowledge and prowess to see. He really told the truth to Adam and Eve. You'll have distinction between good and evil if you eat of the fruit of the tree. Now you're a god, open your eye, cleansing yourself so that now you can see. They stole the stories and twisted them like it's a spliff. They put the fire to leaf, I put the fire to speech, I put the fire to heat. We don't do liars and thieves, they just desire to greed. This is my record to keep, this is my throne. You cannot sit in my seat, and I command it. I give more than 10 commandments. This is the law of attraction, and we have infinite stamina. My stage is where I'm standing. This is my art, God is in me. I only keep goddesses with me. They are the magical beings, they are the holy ones, birthing the gods. We're overcoming the odds. We are the even and odd. They're in the odds, we're in the all. Ancestors answer my prayers, forever grateful. I will forever say thank you. Inspiration to awake the sleepers. Record keeper, more than man. Bread in my hand, that's the Lord in hand. Heard what I say, Lord, live in the man. Light is sought after, it's in the man. Come from the inundation lands. Light is sought after, it's in the man. Come from the inundation lands. We ain't the same man. Record keeper, more than man. Bread in my hand, that's the Lord in hand. Heard what I say, Lord, live in the man. Light is sought after, it's in the man. Come from the inundation lands. Light is sought after, it's in the man. Come from the inundation lands. We ain't the same man. Record keeper.
You and your family health and prosperity. May your monument be established on the foundations of Ma'at, and may you rise and come forth as conscious light, like the divine Ra, who rise and shine forevermore, Ma'at.
I look outside in awe, I see our people double-minded. People meaning creature, don't ignore the signage. Voices lead, don't fly in silence. Observation with my eye open eyelid. Look outside in awe, I see our people double-minded. People meaning creature, don't ignore the signage. Voices lead, though flying silent. Observation with my eye open eyelid. I am him, king, crown, rings, that's who I am in. Mindset of when fighting jinns. Sword, swang, samurai, I am Shem. Suhor, son of Heheru, I am him. King, crown, rings, that's who I am in. Mindset of when fighting jinns. Sword, swang, samurai, I am Shem. Suhor, son of Heheru. Words powerful, Hekau. See, prove you can feel the roots. Gone, just look up, I am proof. Breaking doors now, make some room. But I is now speaking through
Mic check. Peace and love, everybody. Welcome to the house of ATTON. Ancient Tahuti and Teachings of Natiru presents Becoming the Djed, Healing of the Coup. Before I introduce the great brothers on the panel, we will begin as we do every week with our Nefer affirmation. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Unky Ma'at, Un-N-S, Nintet or Set Ma'at, Men Hapapet Ma'at, Her Inhuqui, Per Ikut. I live for Ma'at. I exist within her. I do not speak in the place of Ma'at. Every day I advance towards Ma'at. My being is surrounded in darkness. I come forth as conscious light. Peace and love, everybody. Welcome to the house of ATTON, Study God Sunday. How do I take this off? Introduce the brothers on the panel. I'm the mighty Atef Rem Ma'at, esteemed brethren, as a devoted disciple of the master teacher, Udi Amenhotep Ra. I humbly serve as your guide and host within the sacred halls of the house of ATTON. Each week we gather here to immerse ourselves in the profound teachings of Ma'at, embarking on a journey of enlightenment. In this sanctuary, we explore the depth of truth, drawing wisdom from ancient artifacts and profound teachings passed down by the great Udi Amenhotep Ra. My commitment extends beyond these gatherings. As a true-hearted devotee, I strive to live and breathe the principles of Ma'at, showing love for my people and resonating with the sacred vibrations of the MDWNTR. I stand as a steadfast guardian of Ma'at, protecting the sacred laws that govern our existence within the house of ATTON. Next, we have the mighty scribe Ani PTAH Aten Tahuti, Tati Vizier, overseer of the administration of the house of ATTON, chief treasurer, Chester Suit, royal scribe of Udi Amenhotep Ra, scribe of Ra, Djed E, reciter of Aku, effective words of conscious light, one grade of Heka, excellent of magic, technology architect of Tahuti, bull of Ma'at, truly silent one, controller of temper, most expert in his calling, protector of the Natiru, Neb Aker, lord of excellence, son of the great unifier, Nu, holder of the secrets of the Duat, Smiley Sekni, one skilled in the arts of music and poetry, Him Netatepi in Sheshet, high priest of Sheshet, Seba in MDWNTR, teacher of the divine language, embodiment of PTAH's writing board and Tahuti's mirror, with the heart, great of humility, servant of the people, Tahuti manifesting him, Eru manifesting him as PTAH, Neb Ma'at, Lord of Truth, Shimsu Natiru, messenger and follower of the Natiru, PTAH Ani Aten Tahuti, a living nestor upon earth who lives in Ma'at, Djed Sdm, life, stability, and wealth. And I'll present it for the night. Mighty, Djed Sdm Maa, who is the seeker of divine wisdom, wisdom of universal structure, the wisdom that remains the same from every perspective, the wisdom that adapts to any interaction, the wisdom that creates silence, the wisdom that sustains the house of ATTON. Peace and love, everybody. Welcome to Study God Sundays. What's up, great brothers? Peace. Good to see y'all. Are you looking extra crispy? The Djed, you gotta do
Hey man, Rock shining through the through the window good right now, man. So yeah, we all we ready, man.
That thing,
we ready,
man. Nice.
You got the fresh edge up.
Huh?
Hey, PTAH got the fresh edge up.
I see him.
Yeah, man. He over there crispy, man. He's got the edge up on, man. He out there lined up perfectly.
I did. I'm a little rough right now. Hotel Great Brothers, Uncle Djed Sdm.
Just now.
Peace, great brothers. Looking forward to Primordial Vision. Looking forward to this one. I already know it's going to be a never episode. Yeah, I'm always looking forward to these, great brothers. I had a long day today. My mate had me out working out. Man, listen, she had me on some next level. I'm like, I had to take a nap, man. I don't usually take naps. She got me. Hey, man, I don't know what she got going on, man. But yeah, I'm feeling that for definitely looking forward to this, man. This is gonna be phenomenal, great brother. I love the thumbnail too, great brother. I love it.
Yeah, that's all Patal right there, man. I just kind of give him an idea, and he just take off and take it to the next level, man. He taking it through doors I ain't even know was available. So yeah, he making it happen, man. That's Patal all day.
That's good. That's good, great brother. 2 out for that. Man, Tyler's class yesterday was that was another one. It was another one of them ones, you know, talking about discipline. So it fit right along with my mate getting me up and come on, let's go. We're going to the gym, and it was good, man. It was really good. It was real eye-opening. You know, Sabbath class to be off the chain. I didn't know it was gonna be that deep. I didn't know that was gonna be. That's actually the longest class he did. Now I think that was 3 hours and 39 minutes and something. The last one with the school system was like 3 hours and 36, something like that. But he breaking records, man. He broke. You know, you set a record, then you break your own record. Then somebody in the comment compared him or said some type of comment or whatever. But I think that's what got him, because he mentioned it again toward the end. Like, it was like a mic drop moment for me, man. You know what I'm saying? And then Nefasek Matt got on there and just dropped the bomb. You know what I mean? Like, just telling the truth. You know what I mean? Everybody is cowards, man. People that don't show up, they just sneak learning. They just taking the information. You know, ideally, you just support the ISFAC. That's really how it goes. When you don't support, and you know, it's not about the financial support. It's support any way you can. You know, do your part. That's really what it is. It's just about doing your part. So I just want to give my hand to you, great brothers, for your consistency and doing your part. And Sabbath class yesterday was groundbreaking on this. And so I want to hand to you, great brothers, for your discipline and commitment and consistency for showing up, great brothers. So I'm going to give y'all and everybody that supports us consistently, everybody in the chat, y'all know who y'all are. I ain't going to call y'all out in a little bit. I'm going to give everybody a round of applause.
Hotel Maa, was you done, great brother?
Yeah, I just wanted to give my hand to everybody in the chat and give it to you, great brothers, and of course our teacher. Sure, yeah, I'm done.
Okay, yes, to our great brother, Inu to you as well, and Inu to the great Djed Sdm, great brothers, and peace and love, of course, and to all the great Karu, all the great Meru, the House of ATTON, the great supporters, the great Sabbath Tahuti. Yeah, it's a beautiful thing that's taking place. So I'm looking forward to this primordial vision and what we're going to get. And in this one, you know, you never know. And you know, I always because I have a different type of eye. So when I look at these, I look for some of the things that may not be just up front. So I look forward to those things as well, and the heka and subconscious work that goes into it. So that's always it's like the mission inside of the mission. So to our great brothers, for all that you're doing, and everyone who just continues to show up and support and build and grow, and wherever you're at, build there, starting with self, of course. And yeah, it's a powerful thing. houseofatton.org. Everyone go and support there, and everything that we have there. And yeah, so and I want to give a hinu and dua to the moderators, Basatut, Aka Effect, as well as Amun Kap, Hotep to the great moderators of the House of ATTON. So yes, if great brother Djed Sdm, if you are ready, and if AFFIRMATION Maa, if you're ready, I'm ready to get into this vision.
Let's do it, great brother. I'm ready.
There we go. Hold up. Peace. Shouts out to you, great brothers. Definitely appreciate y'all. Oh, Mary Sekmet, the brotherhood is never beautiful to behold. The great Mohammed, Gabriela Lopez, Hotep, and much Mary to the Sanu on the panel, and Nukpu in the chat. Yeah, Nukpu was holding up the chat by himself for a little bit, man. Don't give him the chat by himself. He gonna take it and run. Nukpu, notification on the Discord before you do. The affirmation is occur. I usually miss affirmation while live, so today was Ucha Ra. Shouts out to Nukpu, man. Yeah, shouts out to Basatut, man. I miss that man. I see him in the chat, man, holding us up. Peace and love, great Basatut. Dua to you, great brother. If you're watching the stream, show reciprocity by tapping the like and subscribe button. Shouts out to you, great Basatut. Maka Ox Effect. Definitely appreciate your energy, great brother. Dua. Yeah, man, we here. I'm definitely excited. I'm grateful, man, for this. I saw the class this rising when we got up. Definitely watched the class from yesterday. Was at a family event yesterday. And as soon as I got up, man, I just went straight to the podcast, man, ready to go, and Saba went off. It's interesting how the synchronicity we was in, because part of that discipline class was definitely attached to this presentation. I was just already me and Saba was already flowing on that frequency, so it's interesting. I don't have anything on this presentation that was from yesterday's class, but you'll see why. You'll see why. How things start to align, right, and be in that synchronicity. So, yeah, dua to everybody, man, for your attention. I'm definitely appreciative of that. And we here. Another rep. We're just gonna get straight to it, man. We'll talk afterwards, but dua to everybody, peace and love, and yeah, let's make it happen, man. Let's go.
Welcome to the House of ATTON, where ancient power meets modern living. Step into the only movement dedicated to the true living.
Could y'all hear some?
Hotep, great brother. The it was muted on the side, so yeah, just started back from the top.
All right, cool. Yeah, all right. Because I was looking at it on the phone and I was like, wait a minute, I don't hear no sound. Let's stop. Let's stop real quick.
Yeah, we got it.
All right, man. Two up.
Welcome to the House of ATTON, where ancient power meets modern living. Step into the only movement dedicated to the true living existence of the Neteru, the divine forces of ancient Kemet. Rooted in ancestral artifacts and the unfiltered teachings of our spiritual ancestors, House of ATTON is more than a store, it's a sacred experience. What we offer: apparel that channels divine energy, home decor inspired by Kemetic wisdom, travel accessories to move with purpose, ebooks that reveal ancient truths, spiral notebooks for your divine downloads. Imbue yourself with the images of the Neteru. From Ra, to Ozid, to Haru, to Tahuti. Wear them, live them, become them. Return to your roots. Awaken your essence. Walk with the ancestors. Visit houseofatton.com and join the only path guided by the authentic spirit of Kemet.
You can feel the roof gone, just look up, I am proof. Breaking doors down, make some room. Ma'at is now speaking through me, and trust me, this is who you will respect if you choose or not. It is now, not soon. You are not the same as I. We do not have the same sight. We do not have the same eye. We don't just talk, we apply. From the waters in the sky, I spoke my name into life. I spoke my name to bring life, to bring life. Look outside and all I see are people double-minded. People meaning creature, don't ignore the signage. Voices lead though flying silent. Observation with my eye open eyelid. Look outside and all I see are people double-minded. People meaning creature.
Hearing is beneficial to a son who willingly hears. For when what is heard takes root in the hearer, he who has heard will become one worthy himself of being heard. It is good to hear, and it is good to speak, but he who can hear possess what is advantageous. Hearing is beneficial to the hearer. Hearing is better than everything, for through it, good affection comes into being.
That there is GMO and excess food hidden in my quote-unquote healthy conscious eating, and to teach optimum spiritual health and conscious cleansing of the matrix, I had to represent the Neter by having optimum physical health in the sick GMO world, and that, yes, a pep is in my intestines. So I lived and live up to optimum health and found the supplements that Google said is bad, and the diametric Orwellian programming that GMO is good. I cleanse myself daily, and I went from this was me here, I went from that to what? There I am again. That's actually on the streets of Toronto. That's the street. That's me as a performer. See me? Look how big my hand was. Look at my hand. I had a club hand. Did I have a neck? Where's my neck, everybody? Anybody see my neck? So I realized that I had to represent. If I'm going to represent the netter, I got to calm myself down, not work as hard, and analyze that my body is also the temple. Just as I teach spiritual health, I only have one body and one physical temple that my Ka and Ba dwells in. The laws of Ma'at said, keep a handsome body. That's one of the laws. So I can't be running around here at 320 pounds, eating hidden GMO foods and not cleansing my body daily. I had to go from this, ladies and gentlemen, to this. And that was me at my top peak. A complete different transformation. So this man is somehow this man. People see me and they don't know that this was me. That's why a lot of people know me from the past. I remember a guy, he used to be a magician, he did such and such and such and such, and I have to tell them, oh, that was me too. Because my shape shifted, I don't look the same. When you see this guy, you would never think that this is this. And I just happen to be under a picture that says, remember the success stories. And there is my acetyl carnitine, there is my coconut water. I used to go to the gym and sit. Before I would work out, I would sit on the table where everybody would enter and just teach people about health for free. I was just like, do you know about citrulline malate? Do you know about acetyl carnitine? Do you know what this does? Do you know what this does? Do you know what hypocaloric, do you know what caloric deficit is? Do you know what vasodilation is? Do you know what? I would just start breaking things down to people, and I was a teacher in the gym. So the people in the gym knew me as the teacher, but I wasn't teaching this kind of knowledge. I was teaching body knowledge. To take on different forms. In the gym, I was teaching this. I would go amongst the realtors and I would teach business. They know me as a teacher there. I go amongst the Nubians. I'm a teacher in Nubians. I come to the pod class. I'm this kind of teacher because a netter is supposed to represent many different things. The goal is to be of ultimate health in every aspect that you enter. You're supposed to be the God in everything that you enter. So when I went on Kill a Priest, Rasul was mad because I was rapping better than him, and some people say better than Kill a Priest. That's because I like rap, so I'm gonna be the best at it. I liked shape-shifting, creating a body, so I became the best at that. I became the best at whatever it is. I like teaching, the best at that. Reptiles, I became the best because if you're gonna be the God, the netter, people have to see you as the icon. So you can't be teaching about physical spiritual health and the chakras are lining me up and that's why I'm going to the heavens and you're sitting there 30% body fat. It doesn't match. Okay, so I cleanse myself and therefore I am living proof of the cleanse and fighting this GMO sick toxic war, not just GMO. And literally once I studied the anti-GMO, the anti toxins, and that was in my body, I got it out of my body and turned into this. And I saw my body for the first time. So I would see people in the gym and I would say, you've never even seen yourself before. You don't know what you look like because your body percent fat is so high that the real you is underneath the fat. You've never seen yourself. So I didn't know that I look like this. I thought I looked like this. I thought this was me. This wasn't me. That was the toxins. This is what I actually look like when you peel off all the toxins. That's what's underneath that. Right? So, can't I teach and look like the pictures too? Yep. Yes, I can.
Is the hair of Asar, the Djed Makaru of Nu. Is the face of Asar, the scribe, the Djed Makaru of Ra. Are the eyes of Asar, the Djed Makaru of Hathor. Are the ears of Asar, the Djed Makaru of Aut are the lips of Asar, the Djed Makaru of Ampu, are the teeth of Asar, the Djed Makaru of Seket, is the neck of Asar, the Djed Makaru of Alset, are the two hands of Asar, the Djed Makaru of Ba Neb Tetu, is the shoulder of Asar, the Djed Makaru of Uachid, is the throat of Asar, the Djed Makaru of Mert, are the forearms of Asar, the Djed Makaru of Nebt Sau, is the backbone of Asar, the Djed Makaru of Sut, is the chest of Asar, the Djed Makaru of Nebu Ker Abu, is the flesh of Asar, the Djed Makaru of the mighty of Terror, are the body and back of Asar, the Djed Makaru of Seket, are the buttocks of Asar, the Djed Makaru of Ma'at Heru, is the Henu of Asar, the Djed Makaru of Asar, are the hips of Asar, the Djed Makaru of Nut, are the feet of Asar, the Djed Makaru of PTAH, are the fingers of Asar, the Djed Makaru of the Sa'i, are the leg bones of Asar, the Djed Makaru of the Ari, living. Uncle Jasanep.
Mirror magic, especially when paired with positive affirmations, is a powerful self-transformation tool that blends intention, self-reflection, and the energy of words. Saying affirmations while looking into your own eyes helps forge a deeper connection with your inner self. You are not just speaking to yourself, you are speaking with yourself. This eye-to-eye contact can dissolve barriers of self-doubt, allowing your words to penetrate your subconscious more effectively. The mirror acts like a magical portal, reflecting energy back to you. When you speak your affirmations aloud while gazing into a mirror, you create a loop of intention. You say it, see it, hear it, and receive it all at once. This repetition and reinforcement amplify the power behind your words. It can feel awkward at first, but consistently affirming your worth in the mirror helps rewire your brain to believe it. Over time, that simple act of saying, "I come forth as conscious light," directly to your reflection becomes a radical form of self-care and empowerment. You see, we all have an internal critic. Mirror magic helps disrupt that voice. When you claim your power in front of your own reflection, you are retaining your mind to focus on uplifting truths rather than limiting beliefs. It's like standing up to your inner critic with grace and magic. You see, the subconscious mind responds best to emotion and repetition. Mirror work brings both. Looking into your eyes while affirming something positive creates emotional resonance. Over time, these repeated affirmations seep into your subconscious and begin to reshape your self-image. Mirror magic can become a sacred daily practice. A few minutes each morning or night to ground yourself, charge your energy, and remind yourself of your power. It turns mundane mirror time, brushing your teeth, checking your hair, into an intentional act of self-alignment. Huta.
You know, working out is very healing. It does something
the coup, right? To your mind, to your consciousness, right? Whether I'm stressed or got a lot on my mind, worried about certain things, and things that could, flood the mind a little bit. Working out does some interesting, like I said, some healing. I don't, I love the fact that, if I feel like my day is not going as planned, working out kind of, releases all the negative thoughts, right? Like it does something. Like when one is really in their workout, I mean like really in it, you start to forget a lot of things. Like you start, the things that were bothering you no longer bothers you, right? It's very meditative for me, right? So when I work out, I push myself to some great limits, the limits for myself, right? So other people's limits may be way more extreme than mine, but for me, I know when I'm pushing myself, and I definitely know when I'm cheating myself, right? So yeah, there's something about going within and spending time with yourself, right? Finding your limits and pushing that limit a little more every day. And like for me, like if I'm doing cardio, right, every day I'm gonna add a minute, because I always tell myself, hey, you got at least 60 seconds more in you, and I'll do that, right? And as time go by, you realize like, oh well, man, like I've increased by such and such amount of minutes from when I first started, right? So yeah, this journey is very interesting, right? Because I'm focused on the spiritual side and healing a lot of things that are within me, more than just physical, trying to lose weight, right? So as you see, like, you know what I mean, like I've mentioned this before, I've done this before, right? But it, like I said in prior videos, it was all physical. It was just losing the weight. And like I said, I've done this before, and but you know what, I lost the weight, but I was never, there was no definition though. So, and this is what I love about this journey, is because as I'm adding the spiritual, now my goal is not just losing the weight. Yeah, that comes with losing the weight, me focusing on now wanting definition to my body to be I want to see the definition within me, right? So within my body, right? So of course, to get to that goal, yeah, you definitely got to lose the weight, right? So I stopped at the losing weight portion, right? So when I first did it, I got down to like 235, and but there still wasn't any
like when you cut, you know what I mean? You know, you actually see it, and I never finished it. And so that's the goal for me, right? I watch Saba, right? Saba Tahuti, I'm on Hotep Ra. Shouts out to you, Saba, HOA. Shouts out. His journey, him sharing a bit of his story, right? Was very inspiring to me. And even though he showed, he did that video, that presentation, that class, a couple of years ago, I found myself watching that, right? I found myself wanting to figure that side about me, right? Because he got to his peak, man. He was full definition. He reached his goal. He exactly what he's doing, and he still works out to this day, right? So just to see his transformation, that definitely inspired me, right? So right now, just been the main focus with the workout for me has been the restructuring my coup. And that's why this is healing of the coup, right? Like, that's why I called it, because I have to, like I said, restructure my mind. And because I've exposed myself to so many eating different things, and whenever I wanted, and all of I've done it for so many years that it's very challenging to eat the same thing every single day, like every single day, right? And I had a conversation with Saba not too long ago, and he gave me some gems, right, on how to visualize and treat certain things, to see certain things through a particular lens, and pretty much if I see it a particular way, it'll help me make easier choices, right? So I've been meditating on that for a while, right? So but you know what? One thing I do understand, and what I like is you know, when I was before I really started getting strict in my diet, I didn't like the way I didn't like the way I felt when I woke up in the morning, you know, like either groggy, real groggy, or like just feeling super lazy, no energy. Even if I was drinking the day before, right? Not a hangover, but you just feel. I just never felt. I never felt like proud of myself, right? Or I had fun or anything. I just felt like just, you know, disappointment in a way, right? And now though, like, hey, I like how it feels, man. I like how it feels to wake up and knowing that I accomplished my goals. I worked out, I ate clean, especially like especially being consistent throughout the week. Oh man, it feels good. That feels that's a very never thing to
to really feel yourself inside, like cleansing, getting rid of like the toxins. That the only challenging part is the body wanting those quick pleasures, because I've trained my body to have those pleasures at particular times. So when that time comes up, it's like boom, hey, let's, we need to treat ourselves and do this and do like. But I realize that I've trained that, so breaking that habit, restructuring the mind, healing the coup. Yeah, that's the challenge. But every time I get Mahomet, Gabriella, she preps my meals, and I'm all set up when I go to work, and it's a never thing. And I have to rearrange like my workout times, right? Because I used to work out early in the morning before I go to work, right? And it was because for me, everybody sleep, man. No one's bugging you. You gone, you've already started, like, working on you early in the morning. And it was good, right? It was good. But now, got my side, right? So I said man, it's hard waking up at 3:30 in the morning when you've been woken up probably 3 times before that alarm goes off, right, throughout the night, right? And it's taking you a minute to even go back to bed, or I gotta help out, right, because I can't just let Gabriella do that all by herself, right? So just assisting with the baby, man, I'm not getting up, and that got in the way. It really did. So before I made the switch, Gabriella was like, hey, what if you just worked out after work? And I'm just like, that's gonna take some support and dedication on her end too, right? Because now I'm working now after work. So but you know what, since I've made that change, right, and this was very recent, since I made that change, I gotta say, I have a different strength after work than I did early in the morning. And when I'm done working out, yeah, I'm exhausted when I finish the workout, but I also feel very productive mentally, right? I feel like, I can accomplish this, I can do this, right? I can work on this. And those things are just, it's creating good change in my life. And all the things that I've conditioned myself to do, that I conditioned myself in the past to do when I get off of work and enjoying those pleasures and things of that nature. Hey man, I'm too tired when they come do that. So it helps me, right? So I'm very I'm just figuring myself out, right? I'm really examining ways to become, the Djed. This is what it's about, right? And I have to be able to treat this body for what it is, and which is a temple, right? It's holding me inside, right? I live within this cot. This cot is part of me. So there's a relationship with it. I treat it good, it treats me good back, right? So it just when you really focus on yourself and really try to go internal, right? Go inside and really examine yourself. And be honest with yourself. Like, really be truthful. Be honest with yourself. There's things you just gonna have to deal with, right? If you want to be better, right? So if you want to be better, then you gotta make changes, right? You stay the same, don't make no change. There's no change coming if you stay the same. It's just not happening. You do one thing, you're gonna get cause and effect, right? One action gets a reaction, right? So this journey, this me just doing this, it forces me to have accountability. It challenges me, right? Because to quit means that you get to witness the quitting. I'm putting this out there. You get to witness that, right? So these things, man, they help me. I get to watch my journey. I get to record my journey. I get to see certain things, but it's worth it, though. It's worth it. There's nothing unfair about this because I put myself in this situation, right? Like, I lost the weight, put it back on. That's all on me. That's all due to me. And and I'm going to have to correct all of that, to finish the work on myself, spiritually and most definitely physically, right? So that's what we doing. You know what? I gotta get a scale, right? Because I want to take this accountability even higher, right? So I need to get a scale, so I can show y'all, like, every time I put out something new, I want those numbers to always be decreasing, right? And I want y'all to see that no, I'm really working at this, and I definitely see myself achieving this goal, and not something that I'm just forcing, but right now it starts with the mind, right? So that's why I call this healing of the coup. To Pekka M. Coup, right? Rid myself of all negative thoughts, all negative habits, all these things that I've allowed within my life. It's time to change, and I have all the tools that I need. I have the perfect Saba, the perfect teacher, right? And like I said, this is me being accountable, and sharing my thoughts and my process, and I get to see myself. I get to see me the way other people see me, right? Because when you look in the mirror, it's different, right? You look in the mirror, it's someone you've been looking at, but it's different when you watch yourself. After you recorded yourself, you watch yourself, and you're like, oh well. And I just want to go through that metamorphosis, right? That break down, build up, and this is just me being transparent. This is my thoughts. This is me. This is me in my process. This is the
the root of inspiration. If I can inspire anyone with what I'm doing now, this is the root of it. This is the I love you, me loving me is me loving you. Yeah, I'm gonna work on that. I kind of like that, right? Me loving me. Loving myself helps me love you. I like that better. Loving myself helps me love you. So, hey man, you can just go get this raw and uncut, right? So this is just what it is. Yeah, but peace and love, and yeah, we're gonna make it happen. Hotel.
It has to die. Every time you evolve, you gotta leave it back there. You know, you want it because it's familiar. And a lot of times we like to resort to the familiar, even if it's toxic. You know, so you have to leave that corpse, that beautiful old you has to be left, and you have to walk forward and not look back. That's the hardest part, not leaving the people, but it's leaving your old ways and you.
Reach your goal. How to reach the goal the quickest? Be focused with your energy. Meaning, be focused with the mind. Don't lose the goal from the mind. Whatever you do, from the moment of waking up until the evening, whatever you do, keep the goal in the mind. This is the quickest way of making this goal become real. Number 2, simply said, you don't like discomfort. You don't like challenges. You don't like hardship. In that TEDx talk, I described it like you're like walking along the path and then suddenly it starts to rain, but you don't like rain. So instead of you just continue follow the path, you are starting to make your mind busy about what you don't like. The mind starts to shift again, losing the focus of the goal.
Words, right? We know about the heck, and how that's the heck, the hook, and it represents royalty and leadership and kingship and control, right? And that was why Djed Maa was so important as a standard for those who know the power of the subconscious realms, which is that's the large majority of what makes us move, what makes us do what we do, what makes us think what we think. What we think we know. All that is subconscious. What we're just aware of being able to do, and just this consciousness where we're just aware and able to grab something is like what we're able to see. It's a very, very, very small percentage of the entire thing. And when it comes to our words and what we're speaking, it just it's so small, and the words that we do use is usually rooted into something that is taking away from our own power and ability to speak into existence, to speak reality, to create a thought in the mind, which again is highly based upon our own language, because what you can't perceive what you don't know, right? You can't do it. Someone has to walk you through different expressions to be able to visualize a thing, and to take that visualization and to see it, whatever it is that you want to bring forward. And if you can see it, then you can bring it forward. If you can't see it, you have a difficult time seeing that thing, then you know that's where the work needs to be. But if you can see what you want to do, where you want to be, how you want to do it, now all one has to do is just change themselves to fit the environment that they see. And we get it backwards to where we think that we have to change the things around us to make that thing. But in reality, the secret is whatever that vision is that you see, whatever that manifestation is that you want to bring forth, all one has to do is change themselves to be a reflection of that thing. Put yourself in position. Change yourself to fit that environment. And it always goes internal. And that takes full accountability. And then it gives you, that's where the superpower comes in, of being able to bring something forward.
Healing the coup. That's a, one day at a time process. To me, healing of the coup is being able to set a goal and be able to maintain consciousness of that goal. Thoughts not really all over the place, right? Doing too many things, right? Being organized is what healing of the coup is for me. Maintaining focus no matter where I'm at. I think it's imperative to stay in the present moment, not get lost in the past, not be overly anxious about the future. Those things are very necessary to be able to stay focused for one's agenda. And my agenda is to master myself to be like 0 point focused, to see a task and complete it, right? Unwavering, not be unwavered by whatever's going on in the day-to-day, right? Things that really don't matter. To be able to be at peace with myself, you know what I mean? To eliminate all of the past consistent mistakes, right? Consistent self-sabotage. To me, that's a part of healing the coup, one's consciousness, to be able to stay focused and not overanalyze, not overthink things, you know what I mean? To abolish procrastination, to abolish neglect, to abolish never making a move, being stagnant, to heal internally. And you know what, through my opinion, through observation, I think a lot of people have they occupy their time with things, right? With just numerous of things, whatever. From those who have wealth to those who don't, right? Everyone always finds something to do to escape from themselves within. And when I observe that, it still makes me go internally about myself. I watch a lot of people do numerous of things and behave in a weird manner, right? And really think that, you know, they're on the right path. But when I observe that, it makes me examine myself, because I always try to put myself in people's shoes, right? Like trying to see if I can see things the way they do. And that's just my own internal play, right? Like that they have no awareness that this is what's going on in my mind. But I watch other people and then realize like, it's okay. Look, it's kind of like if I can just side note give a little example, right? It's kind of like multiple religions, right? No one knows. Everyone feels like the other person's a liar. You can't tell anyone anything, right? Everyone believes what they believe. And this one thinks they know the truth and the other one's a lie, and it's vice versa. And to me, I've always looked at that and be like, well, and I always ask people, whatever belief they're into, I always say, well, how do you know if you're living a lie? And usually the common answer 95% of the time from the people that I've talked to, just say, I just know, I just feel it in me. I just, and I just feel like that's, like, I feel like that's truth. and that always, that always drew multiple question marks in my mind, right? Like it baffles me, right? That people stop, they just take it for face value. So it's very interesting. But anyway, healing of the coup is definitely necessary, and I know it starts with me. And I know that if I'm going to be better, if I want to be better and need to be better for my out, my family, it's going to start with me. And I have to be able to go in within depths of myself, and allow the Natiru to really to work in me. That's part of healing of the coup. And so I'm very grateful. I don't know if you can hear that noise in the background. The TEF duty does not stop. Healing of the coup, it's very necessary. TEF.
Do not be haughty because of your knowledge, but take counsel with the unlearned man as well as with the learned. For no one has ever attained perfection of competence, and there is no craftsman who has acquired full mastery. Good advice is rarer than emeralds, but yet it may be found even among women at the grindstones. If you are influential, you should establish respect for yourself through knowledge and through courtesy in speech. Do not be domineering except in official matters, for the aggressive man meets with trouble. Do not be arrogant, lest you be brought low. Do not be silent, but yet be cautious of causing offense when you answer a speech angrily.
If you are a man of authority, be patient when you are listening to the words of a petitioner. Do not dismiss him until he has completely unburdened himself of what he had planned to say to you. Be proficient in speech so that you may be strong. For the strength of a king is his tongue. Words are mightier than any struggle, and no one can outsmart him who is skilled of heart. But you will sit secure upon the throne. The wise man is a bulwark even for officials, and those who are aware of his knowledge dare not assail him. No evil happens in his presence, but Ma'at comes to him refined, like the counsels of what was said by our ancestors. Emulate your fathers and your forefathers, and attain success through knowledge. Behold, their words endure in writing. Open and read them, so that you may emulate their knowledge. One who is proficient will become knowledgeable. If you desire that your way of life be blameless, keep yourself far from every evil. Guard yourself against the blemish of greediness, for it is a grave affliction of an incurable disease, and those who fall into it cannot recover. If you are a man of trust, one who sits in the counsel of his Lord, direct your attention toward excellence. Your silence will be more profitable than babbling. So speak only when you know that you are qualified to do so. It is only the proficient who should speak in counsel, for speech is more difficult than any craft, and only the competent can endow it with authority. Do not fraternize with the hot-tempered man, nor approach him to converse. With a man of your own station, discuss the reply, and take care of speaking thoughtlessly. When a man's heart is upset, words travel faster than wind over water. He is ruined and created by his tongue when he speaks slander. Be strong in your heart. Make your mind firm. Do not steer with your tongue. The tongue of a man is the steering oar of a boat, but the Lord of all is his pilot. Release not your word from your mouth until it is examined in your heart. For it is better for a man to trip with his foot than to trip with his tongue. If you are to be among leaders in charge of the guidance of the many, search thyself for every flaw thoroughly, until there exists in your compartment no fault. Great is Ma'at, and ever at the ready.
You're gonna lay in the bed you make. You're not gonna get away with nothing in terms of the energy. They might not catch you for what you're doing, but the energy is always gonna return to you. So when you just living in this cycle of being negative all day and just putting out negativity and that's the only energy you putting out, it's gonna return to you in a different form than you put it out in. So I would just say, master your energy. Do your best to master your energy and what you put out, and unless that's what you want, because you entitled to whatever you want to create, whatever experience you want to create for yourself. But if you're tired of that shit, adjust the energy. As best you can. Just adjust what you wake up thinking and what you say. And then lastly, what you do.
Hotep, great brother, you there?
Peace. What's up? I'm here.
Great brother. Gotta get I love it, great brother. Another phenomenal piece of work. Another great body of work, great brother. I love it. I love I love how vulnerable you are. How vulnerable you are and holding yourself accountable and sharing that with us. I love that. It's like a movie for me. Like I'm sitting up here eating and have my feet kicked up. I'll be enjoying it. Hey, listen, I tell y'all, I'm a fan too, bro. I'm here alongside you, brothers, but I'm inspired by your journey, great brother. Ever since you came to the panel and got on board with us, you know, it's been enough a ride, and definitely inspired. Definitely inspired two of many buttons, you know, production for sure. with your work, great brother. I love, like I said, how vulnerable you are. Love the interview style that you incorporated in there, and how you put Saba in there. Let me just start from the beginning. Love how you started out with Saba, with the showcase in the house at ATTON, and all the great work that the good brother Ani does. And right there at the house at ATTON with the store and the merch. It's definitely I like that, and it's a little different now. I saw that you got a little different music, different a lot of music too, different narrator. I love that. That was phenomenal, great brother. It's always great watching, rewatching Saba's work and what he did. He touched a little bit on that yesterday. He showed one picture, but he didn't show the same picture of him sitting at the gym. But he did, go into that. So that's really, really, really good to see. And then just, seeing Saba's example in like real time. I remember when when we were first going to meet him, when I first got my rent, the brother was like, all right, now don't be alarmed when we see him. He's really tall and big. And he was like an Anunnaki, is what he said. That's how the brother described him. And but it was really surreal, At that time, I don't remember seeing his transformation. Like I don't remember that class, if that class was before that or after. But just knowing, Saba's journey a little bit, what he shares with us is definitely inspiring. And now to have doing the same thing, it's very, 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 very necessary, brother. And I love how you start off your classes with Saba and his teachings, and then show how they synchronicity of what you got going on, and then how you went into the Per and Haru, always never, because that's really what it's about. It's about what our ancestors left behind, right? And one of the beautiful things that Saba said yesterday was another, when Saba be dropping them gems, man, and them jewels, he was like, most of the ancestors that we're learning from were not teachers. He said most of the Netter were not teachers. They were just living examples of what they were doing, and we're learning from them. There's a few teachers, Ptah and Unk Shesh Unk, and they say that. They say, the instructions of, but most of the Netter were not teachers. We're just learning from their examples. So Tuak for being that example, great brother. That was like a gem. That was like ding, ding, ding. I was like, wow, I never thought about it like that. So that's great. I love how you, how you read from the Meru, you got the influence like in real time, showing us, giving us an example. And then you went into the importance of mirror magic. I encourage everybody to check out Saba's class on that. Every Monday. Class, I don't remember what number it was, but you can definitely inquire about that, because the mirror magic and a lot of the rituals that Saba taught us, all of the rituals are life-changing. And he's only shared a few of them with us, but that one in particular is definitely life-changing. So I encourage everyone to find out about that, So kudos for that, great brother, for going into the mirror magic. And what you said, how you showed and read about coming forth as conscious light as you're performing the mirror magic. It does change your coup. I definitely can attest to that. So kudos for that. And the interview with yourself, I love that. I love that aspect of the interviews that you do with yourself. I don't know who's asking those questions. I don't know if it's Gabriella or you. It's your coup talking to yourself. In the mirror when you do it. I love that. Definitely look forward to that. Yeah, it's great because we get a little bit of insight. I love Saba's intro, right? When he's talking and he's sharing bits and pieces of himself. It's almost like an interview. And he's just, sharing that in his introduction. So kudos to you for that, great brother. I look forward to more of that. Look forward to more of the interviews. And then then you went into that good Erica. I love Erica too, and you know what, I'm laughing too, because a lot of the same things come up in my algorithm. A lot of the same people. The Chinese brother, of course. A lot of it's crazy. A lot of the craziness don't come up like it used to. So the algorithm is real, guys. Like, seriously. It knows that I don't really have time for the foolishness. I don't want to see nobody twerking and dancing and all of that. So it doesn't really come up for me no more. I kind of got to search for it if I'm looking for it. Not that I am, but it don't just pop up no more. A lot of the stuff that pops up for me is the stuff that I'm on all the time, with nature, inspiration, motivation, stuff like that. It's got to be positive. Kudos for that, great brother. And kudos for your journey, man. Your discipline and your dedication, because I'm definitely learning from that as well, as I walk alongside the great brother. And, she talked about leaving your old ways. You don't necessarily have to leave the people per se, but it's just, like you say, becoming the Djed. So it's leaving the old you behind and evolving Keparan into the new, to the new and improved. So kudos for that, great brother. And what do I got? Oh, and then you came with Ani, and Ani's Heka is also phenomenal. I love that. Ani be dropping them jewels too. Oh man, I love it, great brother. So kudos for your journey, man. I love it, man. I'm always inspired by the primordial vision, and I'm gonna start incorporating them into my daily, to my daily workout sessions, as I begin to, just keep the ride and just grow. And it is a wonderful synchronicity with this, as you talking about your fitness journey and things like that. My mate had me in a sauna, man. We was working out in the sauna, bro. Like infrared, man. I don't know, detoxing, my skin feels I'm like, is this machine? I don't know. Did I lose some layers? I don't know. It's nothing right now. I'm like, I don't know what's going on. But that's great, though, brother. It's very motivating and inspiring. So definitely keep it up, because you know it was partly because of what you do that motivated me to add the visuals to my readings. And then, you know, now with your coming to Djed and you just sharing some of your fitness journey, it's definitely inspiring and motivating me. Because for me, the workout, you know, I know that it's necessary, right? But for me, the feeling good aspect, I don't really per se enjoy it, other than, you know, for me, you know what I mean? I'm more of a guy, right? Having the children, let's ride the bike, let's go rollerblading, let's go rock climbing, let's go swimming. I like that. I like the activity aspect of it. But just knowing that, you know, my body is my temple, and you know, I have to, you know, I only get one. I do what I need to do to protect it. And, you know, yeah, kudos to you, great brother. Keep on inspiring and motivating me, because I definitely needed it. So, kudos.
Do our great brother, definitely appreciate you. Excuse me, allergies. Yeah, definitely appreciate you, great brother. Dua to you. There is Saba's transformation, man. That was 2 years ago, man. That was 2 years ago when he dropped that class right there. And these are still archives, bro, that I still watch. It's not one of those it's not like Saba's class ain't something that's like one and done. You know what I mean? Like, it's not something that, you know, you just watch and then just, you know, throw away or whatever, or no longer visit. Like, these things are definitely important to me, and I always try to like constantly have Saba, you know, just flowing through the mind, man. Kind of like that little aspect of like having the little person on your shoulder or whatever, be able to talk to you. Make sure certain teachers and stuff is, you know what I mean, being applied. Yeah, those things are definitely important to me. Out to you, great brother, for just your never words. Yeah, man, always, man, look, Nani been dropping jewels, man. Patah been dropping jewels, and there's been there's been things that Patah says that sticks. That sticks, and I try to apply those things. So shouts out to Patah, great brother. Those things are definitely beneficial, and those sayings, those words, man, they help me throughout my journey. So I definitely appreciate y'all, appreciate the love, appreciate just the attention, man. There's certain things that I'm applying into my life that is definitely necessary, and I just try to take it one day at a time, man. Try to implement that. So that's important for me, man. So dua to you, great brother. We working at it, man. We chipping at it. Another rep, and I have to do these things. I have to put these reps in. So I can, because that's what helps my creativity in the long run. As I continue to do this, new ideas start to sprout up throughout the journey. So you'll always see like the mirror magic, certain things that you will see in there that's pretty much repetition, and in that is because number one, I always want whoever first time watching it to never miss that aspect of the presentation, right? And then secondly, these things are a part of what I do on a day-to-day basis. So I don't feel like I should eliminate certain things if it's a part of me on my day-to-day. So you get to see the becoming the Djed, you get to see the aspects of different things, you know what I mean, be a part of my day-to-day. So yeah, do out to you, great brother, and two out to you. What's up?
Any hook, great brother? Yeah, the hook, the hack. Yeah, definitely, great brother. It's stick. You on mute, honey? Nope, we can't hear you.
All right, mic check.
We can hear you now, good brother.
All right. Two great brothers. Hotep. Everyone, please hit the like button and show your support if you appreciated what the great Djed just brought forward. Utilize those links that are pinned. So yes, Hotep Henu, our great brother Djed. Yeah, this was phenomenal. Yeah, it's a beautiful thing. I love the intro, and just even how you're
your audio went out, honey.
I'm gonna go out and come back in.
Okay. Yeah, Hotep, do out, man, while Qatar's getting his audio situated. Do out to everybody in the chat. I appreciate the love and peace. Really grateful for y'all, and appreciate the love, man. Shouts out to Napu, man. You already know, man. Appreciate you, great brother. Dua to you. Dua. Great love, brother. Appreciate you, man. Hotep Marie. Appreciate all the energy you send out, great brother. Dua to you. Yeah. Hey, man, y'all gotta see, man, like, about to get in that scale, man, so y'all can see, man. Y'all gotta see, like, I feel like if I could just continue to show that in my presentation, y'all see them numbers go lower, all right, we good, right? So I just always want y'all to, got accountability, man. Gotta keep the proof. And I'm doing all this, man, just because I know that all of you all will definitely, hold me accountable. And these are important things, man. These are important things to accomplish, and I just gotta be. I just have to be transparent in all this, man. I just have to. I can't. We just tired of the matrix, man. Tired of being of it. Let's put it that way, right? So it's just one day at a time. Definitely. definitely just grateful that the Natiru blesses me with another Heru, another Nefer Heru, and definitely don't want to take those things for granted. Just want to be able to do what is necessary to be that example, right? Like just the way one lives. Like Saba said, just being that example, the way one lives will make other people be at an awe and want to know, hey, what do you do? How do you do this? And it's just by the way you live. So those things are very, very important. And I'm definitely grateful being a part of the House of ATTON, because there's no other place to be to transform, right? There's no other place. This is the perfect place, man, to change yourself, to do what is necessary. And I'm grateful. I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for just everyone's Nefer energy, and being there for all of us, man, because we gotta do this day in, day out. And hold it up, you know what I mean? So yeah, peace and love. What's good, great brother Tef? Shouts out to you.
Peace and love, great brother. Look, Mary Sackman said, what kind of YouTube channel is this? Everybody speaking words of praise to each other. How you show it? Oh, there you go, right there. Mary Sackman, peace and love to you, great sister. Yeah, you already know. We got a great teacher, Hinu to our master teacher, Saba Tahuti Amenhotep Ra, who is a living example, who demonstrates that. I've seen him demonstrate that example time and time again. And we are the echoes of that. So this is a Nefer YouTube channel. That's why. Hey, listen, I'm gonna tell y'all, I'm like almost, what do they call it? Hypersensitive to the internet. Like I'm really becoming very, very sensitive to it, where I really don't want to be around it at all. Like I don't even want it in my circumference. It's just like it bothers me when I'm in certain environments now and I'm around certain energies, even in my own, like, immediate family, like just the arguing and all of that. I just don't. Once upon a time, how, you just hear people bickering and going back and forth and all that. Yeah, we definitely gotta, create our own environment, So I understand when Saba says he doesn't go in certain environments because of the ISFET. I didn't understand it when he said it a long time ago, but now I'm really beginning to understand it as I kept the raw. And, I just, man, I'll stay home. I'm good. Yesterday, my screen share wasn't working. Saba was like, where's he at, in the garage? Well, I'm in the temple, man. Listen, I'll come in here and shut the door. I'm good. I don't need too much and nothing else. I'm good in here. I have an environment I created for myself that's very, very Nefer. My books, my studies, my computer, my art. I'm able to, come in here and meditate and find peace. So I encourage everybody to find that peace in your own environment, because it's necessary. To become a Neter, it's very necessary to eliminate certain negative energies. Welcome back, great brother.
Mic check 1 2.
Mic check.
Loud and clear.
All right. Yes, to our Hotep, great brother. And yes, as I was speaking about just prior, before my mic went out, your introduction with the voice of the lady doing the voiceover for the website, that was one of the best ones I've heard. So very nefer job on that. Yeah, of course, always listen to the sound as well. The dynamics to the tones and the voice, the transitions, all of those things, and you're always on point with your sound. And I know as you continue to grow and expand with each becoming the Djed, there's growth in some form, and this one just as a whole, from beginning to end, was very smooth and felt like a complete movie, more complete and a succinct, from scene to scene, and just the energy of it. I put out the Hesti, greater Tef scents. This felt like a Hesti scent, right? If that makes sense. One of my favorite bars is from Cambada. He says, "My favorite color is the number W." So, a great way to think about our senses. So yeah, that was phenomenal. Your setting, as you're speaking, is very nefer. Looks great. I look forward to seeing how you expand it and how you continue to grow with it, and add angles. And just as I saw it, I'm like, we're watching a brother become a director, which facets off into many different things right before our eyes, and it's very powerful. So Tua, just for the artistic side, on the technical side of putting this together, that was nefer. And of course, the content was fire. Like the greater Tef said, you coming forward as you are in Ma'at, and being as open as you are, is extremely powerful. And because I know that whatever your goal is, you're going to reach it. This is going to be a very powerful piece of evidence for everyone to see how the Heka'u really works. And because it's not something that is often documented as much as you're documenting this journey, so it's a powerful thing. So Tua for that, and yes, I would love to, with what you're adding more things to yourself, as far as that you want to incorporate into your becoming the Djed goals, right? And I think it'd be pretty interesting to have, if that's something you want to do, allow us to join in on your goal journey, right? So that way, if whatever it is that you want to bring forward, we can all put forward the energy towards that. So it'll be a powerful thing. So just Tua for your accountability and your works, your discipline, your consistency, and staying focused, in what it is that you want to bring forward and be a great example. It's a powerful thing. And dua and hinu to Gabriella as well for supporting you in that. And you always bring her into it, into your becoming the Djeds, and that's very powerful. And a lot of times there's another part that goes hidden a lot of the time. So Tua for always bringing that forward and showing how one in an A'ut, because a lot of times you see how something, some form of tragedy has to happen, right? For people, it's like, oh, she broke his heart, he'll be check him out in 3 months, you know. And so for you, you're in the A'ut, right? And so your motivation is coming from something else. So it's also never to see that, and for people to see that, and how, you know, it is a team, it's a collective, it's a family journey. So you're doing something extremely powerful, great brother. So Uncle Djed Sdm to you and your A'ut. And yeah, may you continue to be successful in all that you wish to bring forward. And I'm just excited for you, and to see where these are going to continuously transform into. You know, it's just beautiful to watch these creations blossom. So Uncle Djed Sdm, great the Djed, Hotep Hinu. Yeah, peace and love, please, everyone. Support this great brother and what you all was just able to experience. So Tua for sharing and for your openness and for your walk. Great to Djed, Hotep.
Hotep, Dua. Definitely appreciate those never words. Yeah, most definitely, man. We definitely reach out to y'all, man. I think being on the, I think, you know, because everyone has been on, especially before, you know, coming to the House of ATTON, we've been on this journey for so long. It's usually by yourself consciously. It's never anyone that you can just rock with and be able to be cool and be on the same wavelength as yourself. So yeah, I think sometimes one of the hardest things is to reach out to your A'ut, right? To reach out to your brothers, your sisters, man. We family, and to build on that, right? So yeah, dua to you, great brother Tua, for just like I said, those never words. We taking it one step at a time, man, and I love this accountability. It has to be this has to be a part of me. So I'm definitely grateful for the support from you, from the great brother Atef, from my great Saba, and most definitely from Ahmed Gabriella. That's like you mentioned, like, yeah, that's why I put her in on my presentation, because it ain't just me. I'm not the only one trying to that's just doing this, right? It definitely takes a whole lot to make it happen, and I'm grateful for her. So yeah, shouts out to everybody, man. Shouts out to you, great brother PTAH, because you inspire me, great brother, and I'm definitely appreciative of everyone's wonderful never energy. Hotep Hinu.
Hotep Hinu. Yeah, to our great brother, and yeah, always Tua for putting me in your wonderful creations, great brother. It's always an honor and a pleasure to be a part of anything you put together. So Tua to you for that as well. Okay. All right. So yes, Hotep, everyone. It's a beautiful thing that was taking place, and just to offer everyone who supports this. So yeah, peace and love to you all. So I'm going to put together the support. So if you are going to support, please do so I can show you before we close out. And yes, so just one more thing, great brother. You also were talking about your journey and the spiritual journey, right? And how incorporating the movement of the body is bringing some form of healing. You spoke about that pretty deeply, and I concur with that. And the power and the benefit that comes from the kinesthetic motion is very powerful. And so Tua for putting that in there and connecting that and speaking about the spiritual. In most occasions that I've come across, those two are usually separated, and you brought them together, and of course you're showing it. You're showing it, but you connected it through speaking. So Tua for doing that as well, great brother, because that is that right there is so important. The pathways this year, we might have to set up. Something. We're Nook Poo in the chat. We're gonna have to set up a run. We're gonna have to hit a couple miles. Wake everybody up. Yeah, you know what I mean. We're definitely gonna do something. So I know that last year I think y'all was able to do something. I know I wasn't able to do it, but with y'all. But yeah, this year we're definitely going to go for a run. So I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, Hotep, great brother. I just wanted to also give you dua for that as well, and making a point to speak on that and how much that's healing, part of your journey with healing. So dua.
Yeah, great brother. Definitely appreciate you pointing that out. Yes. Yeah, man. Being in motion like that and being in movement, it's definitely healing, man. It's another aspect of healing. And yeah, that would be never to get everybody together and just hey man, put that run in, man. Everybody in their zone, meditative. Just being in that, just being in that energy. And if we all doing it collectively, you already know that energy is going to be super nefer. So, yeah, shouts out to you, great brother. Dua to you. And yeah, man, like I recommend that to anybody, man. If you're dealing with a lot mentally, whatever you're going through, man, just put your body in motion. Go spend some time with yourself. Go work out. Go do, you know what I mean? Get that blood flowing, and you'll see. Once you do that, you'll see yourself being at ease a lot more. So, yeah, man, most definitely. Hotep Hanu.
Yeah, and always said, the very first thing against any line of defense of any form of negative is just go outside. That right there fixes a lot. you know, a lot of people lock themselves in. You know, go outside. It's hard to it's hard to be down with Rob blasting you. So you know, the shoe, it's hard to, you know. So it's a beautiful thing. It's that's a whole nother side of it, and you're also speaking heavily about the diet, all of those things. Yeah, it's definitely so many avenues of tools that are utilized for either our benefit or our demise. And as we begin to expand our vision and recognize that everything around us is literally a tool that can assist us or not, we become able to wield more power and become more in control of what's around us. And that is part of the awakening process and a part of that healing journey. So that's one of the most beautiful Nefer things that I love about what we're doing here is 3 years in the future, when everyone comes up and you know they're just coming acquainted to the House of ATTON, how, right? The how, and I'll just go watch Becoming the Djed. Start at 1, and you'll get your answers. So it's just powerful things. So yeah, Tua everyone for supporting and for just being a part of this. You know, with what we want to bring forward, we have to be the ones to create it. No one's going to do it for you. Anything that you want to bring forward, you have to be the one to do it. You have to be the creator of your reality, right? You're the netter of your experience. As the great ancestors taught us, right? So let me share. Let me download this and share this so we can give Dua and Hinu to the Meru of the House of ATTON. It's because of you all that we're able to take this outside of just ourselves. The illusion of the matrix is just that. So, you know, numbers and those type of things, you know, can all be and are created. People say, you know, men lie, women lie, numbers don't. Numbers lie, because the numbers that we see are being created by men and women. You know, staying focused on the goal, staying consistent, and exercises that discipline means that there is no other option other than whatever result that we want to bring forward. So with the continued steps and sticking to the plan, sticking to the schedule that is set up, just stick to it step by step, no matter how high something gets, how low something gets. Keep stay in that Ma'at middle, stay structured in the steps, and there's no option but for the environment to reflect, you know. So those numbers will do what they're supposed to, right? So as we are growing and in these early stages, this is why it's so important that we make sure to take the proper time and give the proper dua to each of you who are here right now, supporting us through these stages of early incubation of growing a organized body, right? So much dua and hinu to all of the great Meru for this particular session here, and I'm gonna show a couple more as well after. Right. So here we have 666 from the great Fix. Dua per ATTON, Tua Hotep Ma'at. From the great Hush Nation. Dua Hinu, great brother. Hotep Marie, to you. We have Mary Sekmet, who sends 720. It's a powerful number for becoming the Djed. Hotep to the great Mary Sekmet. It's great to see you in the chat. Great sister, great Sinette. Hotep Hinu to you. Peace and love. And of course, our great moderator, Basa Tut Maka Ox Effect, who sends in 2072 for 6125. Hotep Dua the Djed, always inspiring. Hinu or Sin. Yes, Dua and Hinu to the great Basa Tut Maka Ox Effect, great brother, for your consistency and always supporting in all the ways that you do, great brother. So Tuan Hindu to you, Uncle Jasanet. All right, and next we have Nook Poo, who sends in 333 3 times for Hotep Ku. Watch it, heal thyself, how you become healthy. Hotep Sin Nectar the Djed, Uncle Jasanet, Min Hapapet and Ma'at. And we have Hotep, discipline is the key to consistency. Ma'at. Hotep and Hinu to the great Nupu, to our great brother. Yeah, just for being who you are, for your great consistency and for your great support as well. And yeah, and to our great brother for bringing us along your journey of your marathons. Great brother, I love to see that. And we'll definitely have to run one together one day, great brother. So Hotep and Hinu to you. All right, and let me show one more. Okay, let me show two more. Let me replace. There we go. Okay, here we are. Nook Poo sends in 999 for Hotep, and yes, the Heka'u really works. Echoed. Heh Ma'at. Absolutely. The Heka'u really works. So to our great brother, again, just for all that you do. And lastly, I want to show the great Gabriela Lopez, who sends in for support to HOA, Tua for everything. She sends in $50. So Tua to the great Gabby Himet of the Djed Sdm Maa. Great Mut to the wonderful Au. Tua and Hinu to all of the great beings of the Aut, the Djed and Gabriella, and to our great Sinette for just your wonderful support that you give to yourself, that allows you to be the great hands and support for the Djed. So Tua for walking this journey of healing as well, and asking all the wonderful questions that you do, and continue to break new molds, and it's just a wonderful thing. So Tua for all of your great support, Gabriella, and all of the great Maru of the House of ATTON, Nukpu, Basa Tut, Mary Sekmet, Hush Nation, Fix, for this week's House of ATTON Sunday hold step. So let's give everyone a round of applause.
Nev for everything is beautiful in life.
Forget that we the real champions around here.
All right. Can you still hear me?
Yeah.
We hear you.
Okay. Yes. Yeah. Hotep, everyone. Tua for the great and wonderful support. Everyone, peace. Hotep. Djed, you can speak if you'd like to. Great brother, Tua.
Yeah, Tua. Hey, Ani, Nefertati said put the link. So put the link in the chat.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, man. Appreciate everybody's love, everybody's reciprocity. Definitely, I'm grateful for you all. That's what keeps the House of ATTON still flowing, still moving in the right direction, right? Leading with the left, and definitely appreciate all the love, all the just all the wonderful Mary, all the energy, all the good just support, man. So I appreciate you all, and definitely grateful for your reciprocity. Dua to all of you.
Is that great, brother?
You cut out, Nani. What'd you say?
I was asking if Atef could hear us if he was there.
Yeah, we can hear. I can hear you, good brother.
Okay, Hotep.
That's some effort background right there.
All right, so yes, let us welcome Nefertati Saket to the panel. Hotep, peace and love. Mic check.
Mic check. Does my sound good?
Keep speaking.
Mic check. Mic check.
Sound a little muffled. You cleared up a little bit.
I can't change anything now.
Can y'all understand what she says?
Yeah, I can hear a little bit.
Try again, Nefertati. Go ahead.
Yeah, Uncle everyone. Djed, really beautiful class. One thing that came to mind for me was your interview, and within the word interview is view, and it truly is a primordial vision for you to share not just the product, but the process of your evolution. So much of the matrix is so much about the end result. What does it look like in the end? What does it look like in the end? But there's a journey, and you just being vulnerable and sharing that with us is so necessary, and it's very rooting. Like, how many athletes, how many role models, quote unquote, do we look up to? Or we just see them do great things, who they are. Like, we don't really know those conversations that they're having internally, and that's all what Mod is about, right? Like, for Peru, like, with each of these primordial movies,
I think her sound went out.
Nefertati, you cut out.
I heard her clear all the way up until that last part.
Yeah, it looks like she froze because it's like she's speaking, right? Like the sound across the image. So I think she's froze. So we'll give her a few moments to see if she can reset, go out and come back in. All right, so yes, just give her a few moments. Let's see. All right, Hotep.
That's just completely closed on me. I'll try to gather my train of thought here. Fitness is a beautiful thing, but even within the word fitness is fit, right? And beyond aesthetic, it's really us being suitable, right? Like wearing garments, wearing clothes, like all that to fit right and tight. And that's what the beauty of what exercise does. And it's different for different people, right? Like some people it's weights, some people it's running. So it's a beautiful thing for us to really tap into that, because that's where we get to know ourselves on the deepest level, right? Djed, you're doing your a bicep curl. It doesn't matter how much Gabriella wants you to lift that bicep curl. That's all you. Like, that's all your inner experience. So there's so much power that we have with that. And for me, why I love exercise so deeply is because that's where we get to create and be our own internal lake of fire, right? When you feel that lactic acid burning, unless you have a fever, that's really the only time you're really feeling fire within your body. And that's such a beautiful way to transmute itself. And that's a really beautiful way to dance with discomfort. And from that, you get forged, and you get to get refined. And from that, we truly get to be the Nibiru divine. So that's just my quick blurb. I hope that the tones were heard clearly. And just do it to all you brothers holding down the fort and being the pillars for us.
Yes, most definitely. Shouts out to you, Nefertati. Definitely appreciate those powerful Nefer words. You are 1,000% correct. Yeah, being in that being in that discomfort, that you feel that fire burning, right? You get to definitely do it your way, and That is 1000% correct. I appreciate the energy. Appreciate you coming up on the panel and expressing that. And yeah, that just gives me even more motivation and more inspiration and more creative energy to hear, words like you just spoke. And yeah, I'm grateful for that. Tua to you, Tua, for just taking the time to be able to allow me to hear those words, because that goes a long way. So yeah, Tua to you. Definitely appreciate you, and yeah, we're gonna keep going. That's good energy right there. So Tua to you, great sister. Hotep.
Well, Hotep, Nefertatin. If you didn't hear what the Djed said, just play it back on the playback. But yes, Tua for coming up to the panel and letting us all hear your Medu and your Karu. Tua very much for that. And yeah, for the she always has powerful words. And she's definitely always gonna bring some fire. So yeah, what she she definitely when she speaks about that, she's speaking because that was 100% ma'at what she said. So dua Nefertatin for that. And yeah, very, very powerful. So yeah, great brothers. If there's anything else that you all would like to build on, yeah, mic is yours, great brother. Hotep.
Hotep, just want to say, yeah, great brother, this was powerful, very powerful class, man. I appreciate you. Definitely being vulnerable and leading by example, as we do. The great Saba touched on something yesterday when he spoke on a teacher being able to teach without saying anything. So this is definitely an example of you just, showing your journey and being accountable to yourself, and then allowing us to, go on this journey with you, great brother. So Hotep and Henu to you and your courage for actually doing it and, leading by example, brother. So, I just want to definitely give a big ma'at as the great brother Hush Nation. Big ma'at to you and your family, you and your Aoud, your very, very Nefer family, great brother. So Hotep Henu to you, this was great, and keep up the good work, great brother. Keep up the good work. I'm honored to be alongside you on this journey as we move forward, great brother, and build, brick by brick as we're doing, we're building. That was a great comment that the sister said. She asked it in a rhetorical question. What kind of YouTube channel is this? And yeah, it's all love here. It's a different energy. It's a different frequency here. So that's what we're trying to do, is definitely all lead by example. And yeah, it's a difference. It's a difference. It really is. I don't even know what's going on in the mother channels, man. I don't. Shout out to them though. I'm not knocking what people do, but I want to learn, and I don't have time for the isfet, the arguing, and all of that. I don't really want to be entertained. I want to learn. I want to grow. I want to kepara, because this is our immortality that we're speaking about. I have a family to raise, and I have to be here for them, and I have to be that example first. Because now his children are not. They want to see it. You know what I mean? It ain't like just telling them something. Like, they want to actually see it, and it's not a bad thing So we should be that example. They should be able to look at us and see the example of Ma'at. So again, great brother, Hotep Inu to you for this great, marvelous, excellent class. And I look forward to many more, great brother. Hotep Inu to you.
I appreciate those Nefer Madu. Appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate just the love and the peace, man. I'm definitely grateful. You guys as Madu definitely is inspiring. So just motivates me now, inspires me now. Definitely preps and helps me for tomorrow, right? Just staying focused, remembering the goal, remembering the path. Like what Ty say, you gotta be able to see it, and then be able to accomplish what you set out for your goal. So grateful for you all, man. I'm definitely appreciative for everyone, and I do out to everybody. May Ra grant you and your family health and prosperity. May your money be established on the foundations of Ma'at, and may you all rise and come forth as conscious light like the divine Ra, who rises and shines forevermore Ma'at. I am the Djed Sdm Maa, him power cool for everybody on the material. Uncle Johnson Nep, Hotep Inu, and for Upesh. Uncle Johnson Nep.
Uncle Johnson Neb. We have one more support to show as it came through, and I definitely want to show. So let's show from the great Gabriella, who sends in 555 for the Djed's class with a purple Eve, a face with 3 Eves, and the Shadet hands and the Hinu Dua hands. So let's give the great Gabriella a round of applause.
Neb Nefer Unk. Everything is beautiful in life.
All right, to our Gabriella for your great support. All right, so another very powerful, becoming the Djed, healing of the Ku. Very powerful words and inspiration. Great brother, so Tua for your journey, for your walk, for your record keeping. For your scribing, great brother. So Tua, Hotep Inu, to you as well, great brother Tefrim Ma'at, for all the works that you do and your Au, Hotep to Shante as well, your great Hemet, for also raising you up, great brother, and keeping you strong and pushing you. So Dua to Shante and all of the great children. Hotep to the great Saba Tahutiam and Hotep Ra and his Awut as well. And yeah, just Tua for just being a great example of Ma'at. Dua to all of you who support the House of ATTON, who do the work, who read the papyri, who study, who implement it, who question themselves, who examine themselves, who dig, for those parts of yourself where the memory may not be there. Examining why, and digging for it, collecting more data, right? So Tua for everyone who's digging. It's a beautiful thing. Pathways to Awakening 2025 is in full effect and is in the works, behind the scenes. A lot of motion and heka'u being done for this year's Pathways. So everyone, make sure that you are doing your part as well to be able to come to the Pathways, because if the Pathways is me, the Djed, Atef, our Au, and the family, the Au and Saba, then that'll be the Pathways. So everyone, come out to the Pathways. Make sure that you're there. Make sure you're doing everything that you need to do to come there. It's in we have it in Los Angeles towards the end of October. So when we have a direct date, we'll release that for everyone, but it will be in the end of October in Los Angeles. So everyone, prepare for that. Do your heka that you need to do. Set your date, set your intention, write it out, set the plan, and go get it. Which really is, as the great the Djed pointed out so nephily within this presentation, is the internal work, right? Yeah, I'm looking forward to that as well, and so many things. Still reached out to Sonetta, and we're still solidifying a date when he has a available date. So I'll keep everyone updated on that as well in the Discord. So stay connected in the Discord, houseofatton.org. And yeah, just keep building, keep creating, keep digging, keep healing, keep studying, keep moving. Sekem M Arit, Murder Ka'a, Semu Hatuna Tiru, Pert Ent Hetep. I obtain the power to do what pleases my Ka. May the hearts of the Natiru lead me. I come forth in peace. Hotep Marie.
Atef, you there, great brother? You on mute? You still on mute, Atef?
I say you could do your closeout and then I'll close it out.
Oh no, I already did mine. You good?
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
All right, Hotep Hinu to you, great brother. This was a great class, as I said. Hotep Hinu to all the supporters. Definitely look forward to more primordial visions. Tua to you, Ani, for those Nefer words. Man, this was great. This frequency is definitely something to not take for granted. And Pekka Mku, everybody, so that you can maintain your frequency and continue to evolve in Kepara. And stay tuned for next week. I'm going to be reading Maxim 16 to 30 from PTAH Hotep. So everybody stay tuned for that, and stay tuned for the great brother Ani and his upcoming Sonetta appearance. Definitely looking forward to that. I know that's going to be epic. And Hinu to our great master teacher Saba Tahuti Amenhotep Ra and his Au, his family, much buajit, strength to him. And with that, we'll end this same way we began with our Nefer affirmation. From today's teachings, be proficient in your speech so that you may be strong For the strength of a king is his tongue. Words are mightier than any struggle, and no one can outsmart him who is skilled of heart. But you will sit secure upon the throne. The wise man is a bulwark, even for officials, and those who are aware of his knowledge dare not assail him. No evil happens in his presence, but Ma'at comes to him refined, like the counsels of what was said by our ancestors. Unki and Ma'at, Un NS, Nintet or Set and Ma'at, Men Hapapet and Ma'at, Her in Hukui, Per Ikut. I live for Ma'at, I exist within her. I do not speak in the place of Ma'at. Every day I advance towards Ma'at. My being is surrounded in darkness. I come forth as conscious light.
Just like people that tell you the Egyptians, they not black. Egypt is in Africa, folks. As long as Egypt is in Africa, then Egyptians are African.
Come join us, House of ATTON, Ancient Tahutian Teachings and the Tiru. Back to the source, we the original Axemen.
But if you can get through to doing things that you hate to do, on the other side is greatness. That's what people don't understand. By me running, I am callous in my mind. I'm not training for a race. I'm training for life. I'm training for the time when I get that 2 o'clock in the morning call that my mom is dead or something happens tragic in life. I don't fall apart. I'm training my mind and my body and my spirit so it's all one, so I can handle what life is going to throw at me. Because the life I've lived, it throws a whole bunch at you. And if you're not physically and mentally prepared for that, you're just going to crumble and you're good for nobody.
Yo, let's go.
Closed my eyes, then I woke up back in my bed. I could see my room as clear as looking through a lens. See, I thought I was awake, so then I tried to move, but my body shocked me like I was plugged in a socket. I started panicking and scrambling within my mental. I thought I died and now my body, I'm forever locked in. I was screaming, help me, someone help me please. But there wasn't any sound making it through my teeth. I could see movement in motion, shadows gather around me. How could I close my eyes already closed? Eating alkaline at this time, fasting rezo shocking. I was stuck in a paralysis, fear had me froze. It's time to shed. It's time to shed. I heard a voice in the back of my head. Rebirth, it's time to shed. It's time to shed. It's time to shed. I heard a voice in the back of my head. Rebirth, it's time to shed. I finally started waking up and coming back. I was in the opposite of state's effect. That's relaxed, I grabbed my phone and started to do research. Knowledge of what happened, I was in a lack. Insidious, the movie came direct to mind. Every time I've seen this, it was connected to what's not divine. Demons crawling forcefully, holding the body down. Ain't no point in trying to scream, you will not make a sound. Deep within I knew I made that a reality. The all is mine, I saw it and so shall it be. I start replacing fear with knowing universe is mental. Talking to my subconscious to wake me up in dreams. Then one day my spirit guides came in so essential. Daylight's astral playing loud in my dream helped to set me free. I'm back in paralysis laying on my couch. But this time I was calm, ready to exit out. It's time to shed. It's time to shed. I heard a voice in the back of my head. Rebirth, it's time to shed. It's time to shed. It's time to shed. I heard a voice in the back of my head. Rebirth, It's time to shed. From what I read, I need to move my arms in front of me. See a rope and pull it, separate and then release. Now I'm out, I see my house is gleaming, I accept it. Looking in the mirror, staring at my car's reflection. I was so ecstatic, flying in every direction. This was months of subconscious reprogramming and redirection. Place my thoughts in my body, wake up, that's what I did. I was reborn from that day so I could start to live. It's time to shed. It's time to shed. I heard a voice in the back of my head. Rebirth, it's time to shed.